All right, good evening, everyone. I apologize for the delay. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to call this meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. Let's see. Did we lose Bill? Okay. Just going to pause for 1 second while we let Mr. Whitman come in, if that's okay. Mr. Whitman, I apologize. We said the pledge in your absence, but
No, I apologize.
we have not done anything else since then.
Change the call.
Okay.
The old man's disease.
Yeah. All right, Mrs. Ramirez, you have the roll call. All right, so we have a superintendent's report from Mr. Pipperato this evening.
Thank you, Mrs. Sayago. Good evening, everyone. It is our great honor this evening to recognize our amazing board members for Board Member Recognition Month. And so in front of you is a red bag. I'm going to ask Ally, because I think the plan changed. They were going to take the bag off the top. Can they just reach in now? Okay. So if you'd like to open your red bags and see a little gift from the district there, it's going to require a little bit of explanation from Ally, even though she doesn't know she's going to have to do this. So it has a stand. It comes out of the stand. And my understanding is, watch Meg. Okay, Meg, what do? You put it in a stand, but also it plays,
I left my phone in the back room, so.
right? So, but could you just press play, or do you have to scan it?
I left my phone in the back room.
All right, so
you
if
go.
you scan the barcode, and then if you want to play that in front of the microphone, I think you're going to be amazed.
Oh, I have no service in here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have no service.
Forget where you are.
Service. Yep.
It is amazing how we still have no service in this building.
You're amazing.
Hold on. We're not moving on yet.
Okay,
We're going to make this work.
that's fine.
Is anybody
I'm
doing it?
excited. Anybody have service?
All right, Ally's going to try because
Okay.
she tried a few times.
Does anybody have AT&T?
I do.
I joined it. It's in a, because now we're all trying to access it at the same
Right.
time.
Getting something?
Those are cool though.
All right, we bought you a broken gift.
While we're waiting, who made them? Tell us about who made them.
I did. I handmade each one.
All right.
See if you got the visual.
That's great.
You're not nearly as impressed as I am. I just thought this was the greatest thing.
It is great.
So I will turn it off now if I can figure out. And I want to, oh my goodness. I want to, go ahead.
Thing doesn't play. It's replaced when you fall.
There you go.
But you could set your phone. right
Next
up
year, we'll
against
get you one that thing plays. We'll start working on it. But on a serious note, first of all, thank you, Ally, who spends so much time researching these gifts and wanting it to be extra special. And of course, running around and making sure that they're here on time. She even wrapped the little base with the ribbon with the little paw prints. So we appreciate that. And it's a very small token of our appreciation for everything you do. Just the meeting that we were just in is just an example of what a great board we have and how well you work together and how much we appreciate your respect for us and for the process. So thank you for everything, and that concludes my report.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Pipperato. Thank you so much for these, and Ally for your work in putting them together. They are really great. All right, we will move into additional reports. We'll start with Mr. Snyder for the IU-20 report.
Yes, thank you. Real briefly, we had a, Dr. Wolfel had shared a communication regarding the partnership that the Bethlehem Area VOTEC and Technical School has with the IU-20 regarding the life skills support program in the building. The board also got a briefing from McClure Company regarding capital projects for the main office for window replacements. And Dr. Bartek, Casey Kinney, Director of Spatial Ed, and James McDonald, Director of Behavioral Services, conducted a presentation on the career pathways at the IU-20. And our next meeting is either tomorrow or Thursday, and then that concludes the report.
All right, thank you, Mr. Snyder. There is a report attached for Eastern Area Public Library. I don't believe anyone from the library was able to join us this evening. So we will move on to CIT. Mrs. Hess, Ms. Price, or Ms. Wellington, who would like to give the report this evening?
Right. We talked about the ESSER funds, things that we're going to switch the program to because of little discussions that we've been having. So we're going to resubmit. Ms. Julianne, she's going to resubmit the application for the ESSER fund. So it was basically around what to do and what way to move forward with our projects. So that was
Okay.
basically it.
All right, anything to
I can
add? Ms.
remember.
Price, go ahead.
Yeah, Skills USA competition that happened, and, oh, great. I'm having technical problems. I can't get on this one, I can't get on my phone just died, so I don't have the.
Okay.
Well, Skills USA was originally scheduled for tomorrow, but now with the weather, they're rescheduled it for Thursday.
Okay.
So I know the CIT students always do very well in that competition, so typically I get to go, but because they scheduled on Thursday, I'm not going to be able to, but we'll be able to bring back the results the next time we come. Was there anything else that you wrote down, Jody? You weren't there, that's right.
Yes, please
Yeah,
do.
yeah, show your
Yeah.
gift, that's awesome.
Show off some of that work.
Just so people understand, and you might not be able to hear me, but in the past, we've received these types of gifts. We had a clock last year.
Right? So CIT, they asked multiple labs to collaborate, and the students do different parts of this particular project, and then they assemble it together, and they have one for each JOC member and for the superintendent of record.
Yes. So this is our board recognition gift this year from the CIT. So my house will be furnished.
So they built that from scratch.
It's like 4 different sections.
4 different labs, yep.
That's great.
Together on it.
Terrific. All right, thank you for that. Next, Northampton Community College, and I see we have Mr. Fainall with us this evening.
Thank you. I guess a few things. First, Happy New Year. It's great to be back here, back in this building. Second is, obviously, as was mentioned, thank everybody for your service. You know, I've sat on that side. I'm on this side now, but thank you. I can appreciate everything, you know, that you go through and the time you have to spend and everything. And I think that's one of the things a lot of people don't realize, and that's the time that's being spent and of the efforts that you have to put into sitting there as a board member. So thanks. Now, moving on to the college report. Out of what I submitted, there's one item that I like to pick up on, and that is we did the survey of, you know, for the class of 2021. What's interesting is 1,467 graduates. Out of those, 1,027 responded to the survey, and out of that, there's 402, 46% of them are going to be continuing their education. That means the other 50%, a little over 500, okay, went into the workforce. The importance about that is, typically when they go into the workforce after they've come from the community college, they're going into the local businesses and industries and everything, which means they're becoming part of the group that's supporting us and putting their wages, you know, their earnings through the taxes and everything, being part of this community back into the community. And if we look back over the last 5 years, we find that we approximately get 90+% of our students that are doing this. So that's all good for the local economy and supporting the local needs for employment. Moving on further, just thinking about some of the students that transfer out of there, we have a couple interesting institutions they go to: Cornell, Drexel, Lehigh, Purdue, Vanderbilt, and this one, the Queen Mary University of London. So they do end up going to some very prestigious types of schools, plus other local state schools and everything. With that, I'll conclude my report. In about 2 weeks, we'll be back here. Dr. Ruth will be present at that time for the budget presentation. And I'd like to say thank you. Any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Fainall. Okay, foundation report is attached for board members. I also just want to mention we had a foundation board meeting last week. A lot of exciting fundraising ideas. We are very close to selecting the date for our golf tournament. It will be this June. Hope to have that finalized this week, and look for some more information about some fundraising opportunities this spring as well to support the foundation.
So can I just make a shout out to my wife who won the longest drive for a female in last year's golf tournament?
Absolutely.
She was the only female golfer. But they gave her the prize, so I hope she has some competition this year.
Yes, me too. We appreciate her participation,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I hope to see some others joining her this year.
Yeah,
And I am not a golfer myself, but. All right, Charles Schrin, Science and Technology Initiative. Mrs. Hess, do you have a report this month? Okay, thank you. And I don't think that we have our student with us. Anthony's not here this evening. And also, we have a report attached for both EAEA and PTA. Unfortunately, neither representatives were able to attend the meeting this evening, but they are there for board members to review. All right. Okay, so next item for public to be heard on agenda items. If there's any member of the public who would like to be heard on agenda items, you can come to the podium. This is for agenda items only. All right, I don't believe we have anyone. All right, item 5, executive session report. Just to report that there was an executive session held on January 10th at 5:30 to discuss legal matters and contracts. And then approval of minutes. All right, so I need a motion for, let's see here. Motion to approve the minutes of the following meetings, the regular board meeting from November 15th and both the reorganization and regular board meetings from December 6th.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, item 7, personnel. Motion with regrets to approve the following retirements as presented.
So moved.
Second.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to make a comment.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go right ahead.
Realizing that there's 11 people on this list, if you add up, it's 325 years of service, and I think that's pretty amazing.
Yes, I also wanted to point out we have a number of individuals on this list who have served 34, 35, 38 years of service. So certainly want to thank all of them for their commitment and dedication to the district. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Okay, we will take items B and C. B, motion to approve the following resignations as presented, and C, motion to approve the following leaves of absence as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. We will take items D, E, F, and G. So item D, motion to approve the following contractual salary increments as presented. Item E, motion to approve the following salary adjustments as presented. Item F, motion to approve the following administrative transfers as presented. And item G, motion to approve the following voluntary transfers as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I will abstain on E.
Thank you. Noted, Mrs. Ramirez. Okay. All right. Okay, we'll take items H, I, J, K, L, M, and N together. So H, motion to approve the following tenure award as presented. I, motion to award a professional contract to the following employee as presented. J, motion to elect the following TPE as presented. K, motion to elect the following long-term substitutes as presented pending receipt of all forms and documents required by the district. L, motion to elect the following support staff as presented pending receipt of all forms and documents required by the district. And M, motion to elect the following volunteer coaches as presented pending receipt of all forms and documents required by the district.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we will take N through Q. So N, motion to approve the following changes to the contractual FED stipends as presented. O, motion to elect the following after-school program employees as presented. P, motion to elect the following support staff substitutes as presented pending receipt of all forms and documents required by the district. And Q, motion to approve the following TME instructor as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I'm not sure I've seen an agenda that has gone as far as letter Q, so congratulations to that, Dr. Burris.
Thank you, I think.
All right, number 8, academics, educational technology, and student supports. Item A, motion to approve the Brain Pop renewal agreement as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion passes. Item B, motion to approve field trip requests as presented.
So moved.
Some really interesting field trips, some great opportunities for our students here. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, item C, motion to approve Colonial Intermediate Unit 20 contracts as presented, 1 for special education homebound instruction, 2 instructional services at non-public schools.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and then item D, motion to approve agreement between the Easton Area School District and International Student Exchange to permit 1 exchange student to enroll at EAHS for the 2022-2023 academic year under EASD Policy 239 as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Item 9, budget and finance. Letter A, motion to approve financial matters as presented. We have 1, 2, 3, and then we have 4 with A through E, paying the bills.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, item B, motion to approve the purchase of a 30-passenger minibus from Aurora Bus Sales for $84,202.48 under the Sourcewell contract pricing using access funds as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we'll take items C and D. So item C, motion to approve the administration to execute the revised Equitable Advisors 403B employee plan document. And item D, motion to approve the disposal of non-roadworthy vehicles as attached per policy 706.1, disposal of obsolete, outdated equipment.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And item E, motion to approve the closure of the 2021 PSDLAF account upon exhaustion of funds.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, item F, motion to approve the revised outside transportation consultant agreement with Kevin All of A Plus Logistics at a cost not to exceed $3,750 as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
Motion passes 7-2. All right, item 10, buildings and grounds. Let's see here. All right, letter A, motion to approve the purchase of Category 2 network equipment for EAHS and Forks Elementary School at a cost of $342,314.50, of which the district is responsible for $68,462.90 of the cost, and we will take that with item B, motion to approve district-wide lawn care contracts for EAHS through Vitco's Lawn Service and all elementary and EAMS through Mark's Lawn Service as per attached.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, number 11, other business. We will take A and B together. Motion to approve recommendation from the board committee for the expulsion of student number 54113 for a period of 1 school year from the Easton Area School District, as well as item B, motion to approve recommendation from the board committee for the expulsion of student number 54114 for a period of 1 school year from the Easton Area School District. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, item C, motion to approve IEE agreement as presented.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and then item D, motion to approve agreement with Templeton Advantage LLC as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Okay, item 12, is there any public to be heard on non-agenda items? All right, seeing none. 13, other business from board members. Just for general public interest, the board did have our first meeting with Mr. Templeton this past week. That's the contract that we just approved. That is for ongoing services from him. I felt that it was very productive. I hope board members did as well.
Yep.
And also, I know that it has been mentioned in the past, so I just wanted to update the public that Mrs. Hess is working on contacting 2 companies for the district climate survey, and we'll be looking at those proposals and hopefully meeting with them in the near future. Is there any other business from board members?
No, I just wanted to say to Sue Stem, I'm really going to miss you. You've taught me everything I know about technology. So enjoy your retirement, Sue.
Excellent.
Thank you, Susan. Mr. Whitman?
Yeah, I just want to say congratulations to Mr. Hightower, 34-year career teacher, central admin, principal. Great career. Best wishes in the future. Also to my good buddy, Mr. Steve Curtis, 22 years science teacher at the middle school. Congratulations to both of those gentlemen.
Excellent.
Thank you. Anybody else? All right, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor? Any opposed?